Hey kids, today we're going to talk about who you are and what exactly causes us to forget who we are. Get ready.
I'm pretty sure I know who I am. I'm Stephanie.
Well, yeah, but do you ever have thoughts like, who do you think you are? You can't tell anyone about Jesus. Or, why are you even bothering to pray about that math test? Prayers don't even work.
Yes.
I thought so. So many people do. When those thoughts come, remember this. Number one, it's a lie. And number two, it's from the devil.
It is? From the devil? Are you sure? Because I'm not so sure.
You bet it is. That's why it's important to know what God says about you so you can fight those thoughts.
Well, what does God say about me?
That's a really good question. God says you are his child. He says you are royalty. He says you are never alone.
Wait a second. Did you say God says I am royalty?
Yeah.
Yes! I knew I was special.
He says a lot of other stuff too, and we'll get to that in a minute. But what do you think could make us forget who we are?
What'd you say again?
Exactly.
Oh, man! You killed me!
Yeah, I did.
That too.
Wait, who are you talking to?
The kids out there, them.
That's my Polly Pocket doll. Give it back! Give it back!
Here we go again.
Wait, are we going somewhere?
I didn't say we were going anywhere, but you're completely proving my next point that we forget who we are because we get distracted by all the stuff around us, all of our toys, all of our electronics, all the people, and we forget to even spend time with God, and then we forget who we are, and we forget all about the authority we have, and just everything's a mess.
Oh, I got distracted again. Sorry, I gotta put this phone down.
That's a good start, because if we don't take control of those things that distract us, our lives won't turn out so well, and the enemy will win.
Like, how do you know?
Do you remember the story of Samson and Delilah from Judges?
You mean that really strong guy with awesome hair?
Yep, him. His name was Samson, and he was a judge. He's written about in the book of Judges, imagine that. And he was the strongest man to ever live. His parents had him dedicated to God as a child, and under an agreement with the Lord, they promised never to cut his hair or to have him drink any wine.
He did a lot of great things for his people, the Israelites, but...
But what?
Well, he got distracted majorly. He was kind of a prankster, and he liked being funny. We know a few people like that around here. He got distracted by people and trying to make them laugh all the time. But his biggest downfall was his second wife. She was from the enemy's camp. I bet you're wondering why he even would have married someone from the enemy's camp.
Yeah, that's my question for sure.
And that's a good question. He got distracted and spent less time with God. And the woman he was married to turned out to be evil. And she tricked him into telling her the secret of his strength, which was to never cut his hair.
how'd she do that?
She used her beauty and pestered and pestered and pestered him so much that he stopped spending time with the Lord.
Oh, no!
I know. At first he didn't tell her, but she kept on. She kept on, and he got distracted, and he was falling asleep, and he told her, and he said,
I am a Nazirite, and under a vow to the Lord, I shall not cut my hair, or else I shall lose all my strength.
Well, shoot. She wasn't very nice.
She may not have been nice, but he shouldn't have allowed himself to be distracted because when he fell asleep, she cut his hair and had the Philistines attack him, gouging out his eyes and throwing him in jail.
So, here was this great judge who protected his people and made sure they were provided for, suddenly thrown into jail, unable to see. Now, all the people who loved God would be under attack.
And they were. But this isn't the end.
It sounds like the end. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure it's the end.
Of course I'm sure. God is a good God. And when Samson realized his mistakes and how he had let distractions get in the way of his relationship with the Lord, he repented. God forgave him and his hair started growing back. In front of all the Philistines at a huge stadium, Samson knocked down 2 gigantic columns and the entire stadium fell on everyone, including Samson, and they all died.
Wow, talk about a harsh entrance into the friend zone. But at least he killed all of his enemies, saved all the people, and got rid of their distractions.
Basically, he remembered who he was, a royal child of God with certain promises over his life, something we and you kids should never forget.